Hello everybody. How's it going? How we doing? What's up? How's everyone been? Hey Esther, how are you today? Hi Esther, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Today, I decided I don't know if you guys have heard, but at McDonald's they have like this Huntrix meal. It's for like K-pop demon hunters. I think they have a Saja Boys one in the morning, and then the Huntrix girls one is in the evening. And I was on the way home, and I was like, I really need like a sweet treat. So I was like, let me get a milkshake somewhere. And I was like, wait, McDonald's is nearby. And I was looking at the McDonald's menu, and I was like, oh, you can just get like the fries from the Huntrix meal all by itself, because it comes with like this it's like one of those shaker fries where you like put a bunch of you put the spices in and you shake it up in the bag. So it's like, I'm gonna go eat one. I'm gonna go try it. I don't usually go to McDonald's, but I was like, I'm in the mood for it. So I went and got them, and actually the fries are really good. They tasted really good. It if you have the opportunity to try the ramyeon fries and you like seasoned fries, I recommend it. I see Aster orders Happy Meals. I didn't get the full meal, I just got the fries. I haven't had a Happy Meal in many years. Like I said, I don't really go to McDonald's. It was just today I was just like, I need it. I had to get up early and I was not in a good mood. So on the way home I was like, I need something. I need something delicious to make me feel like I'm a human. But yeah, those fries were fire. Just got up, so nothing to report. I got you, I got you. You gonna make some brekkie fast? Also, hi Wolfie. Hello, welcome on in. Friend. How are you doing, friend? Also, is the music volume okay? I think it looks okay, but I'm a little worried it's like slightly too loud. I'm glad you found something tasty. Yeah. I was not in a good mood when I woke up today. Oh my god. I had to wake up early like 2 days in a row, and I was like, oh. But it's fine. It's fine. Because I got to come home and sort of take a nap and just do whatever I wanted. Now we're good. I also have a snack with me. I have some baklava. Yummy. And I have some of my hot water tea. I haven't had it in a while, so it's like I should probably do that if I'm going to be chit-chatting while I stream. Feeling kind of ick today, but I hear music level good. That's good. Sorry you're feeling icky today, but if you can get yourself a nice little treat, it should cheer you up. Just like me. Does 7 hours still count as a nap? Yeah, that's just an extreme nap. A heavy duty nap. It counts. The past few days have been weird for me to say the least, but hoping I can get tasks done this evening in your art stream master. Yay, I hope we can both be productive. I was gonna say I don't know what we're gonna draw today, but I actually do have an idea. I'll let you know when we get there. It probably won't take the whole stream, but I'll show you. That's full on sleep. Not if you call it a nap. It's just an extra long nap. See, words matter. Depends on, it just depends on what you call it, you know? It can be an extra long nap. That's fine. It counts. Hello, Lies and Bees. Welcome on in. How you doing? Oh, also yesterday. Yesterday I filed my taxes at the very last minute. I kept meaning to do it beforehand, but then I forgot, and I was like, I think I'm gonna have to do an extension. But then I managed to do it last night. I was like, yippee, let's go. I was like not awake while I was doing it, but it was fine. It was fine. Iris, don't come for me. I swear I did everything that I was supposed to do. But yeah, that's out of the way. See, what else did I have to say to you guys? Oh no, not the taxes. Everyone's favorite, taxes. Let's go. When you tell the government how much you think you owe them, even though they already know, and then they can be like, "Nuh-uh, you were wrong," and you're like, "What? Why didn't you just tell me if you already knew?" And they're like, "That's not how it works." You know, it's a great system. Oof, mood was me yesterday. Yeah. Oh. My dad like asked me about it in the morning. He's like, "Oh, don't forget taxes." I was like, But then he was like, "I'm behind too. I'm gonna have to file for an extension." I was like, "Okay, I feel better." I was worried he was gonna be like, "Why didn't you do it earlier?" I was like, But it's fine. It's fine. You did though. Good job. I did. I did. Let's go. Hopefully I got everything correct. New to freelance. Yeah, I hope so too. I use one of those like online sites where you can do it. And they kind of walk you through everything. So hopefully I did everything correct. If the IRS comes for me, I could be like, "I tried really hard. I tried my best." The IRS is gonna send a beautiful woman to ask you and cutely say you're being audited. So listen, maybe it can be an enemies to lovers thing, you know. I fell in love with the IRS agent who came to audit me. Yes, well, your government were never known for intelligence. Yeah. Do you table at any conventions? Not really. I tabled exactly once. It was at a very small convention, and it was before I started VTubing. I do think it'd be fun to do it more. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of a lot of work. And I don't know. It's like on one hand, it's like it seems really cool, but on the other hand, it's like that's a lot of work, and I don't know if it'd be worth it. But it was kind of fun the one time I did it. But I feel like I've heard from, like I've seen a lot of people on Twitter who have tabled a lot, who have been like the past couple of years have been rough. So I'm like, I don't know if it's a good time to get into it. But maybe one day I'll try it again if I grow more of a fan base, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I think I still have a bunch of leftover stuff I didn't sell, and I don't know what to do with it. But it's fine. I have like a little button maker, and I made a whole bunch of buttons, and now I look at them and I'm like, my art's better now. I don't know if I'd want to sell these anymore. But it's fine. Does like a Chuck Tingle book? What? Are you saying you like the Chuck Tingle books, Odessa? I've never read any of them. I just see Chuck Tingle on Twitter, and I'm like, you go, man. You do your thing. Professor T-Rex teaches me about gayness. Oh, it reads like a Chuck Tingle book. I got you. Yeah. I can get Chuck Tingle to be the ghostwriter on the book. It's a lot, but it's good times. See, I think another thing is that I don't really have someone else to table with me. The last time it was before we moved, so it was in the last place I lived. So I asked one of my high school friends to come do it with me, but she had to back out. So I ended up bringing my dad. Which, like, is fine, but I feel like at a certain point there might be things I'd want to sell that he would look at and be like, what is this? Why are you drawing two girls kissing? We bring my very Christian father to the anime convention. It really is. Hear a lot about it from an artist that has tabled for them at them for years. Yeah, like I don't know. I go back and forth on it. But like I said, I think if I grew more of an online presence, like if I made an online store and it was doing well or something, maybe I'd be more likely to do it. But also, we moved a couple years ago, so I don't know any conventions in the area. I just knew like one of the conventions in the place where I used to live. Sounds like one of his books. It does, now that you pointed out. Having someone to table with you is a big help. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I wouldn't really want to do it on my own. Because even if the other person doesn't really know much, at least they're there. Because at least I can be like, hey, I need to go to the bathroom. Can you watch my table? Because I don't know, I'm worried about someone like trying to take the money because I've heard of people doing that. So I feel like it'd be really overwhelming going by myself. But maybe one day I'll try it again. I'll show up in sunglasses and sell board games. We always got 3 at our table, so one of us is going out to help others who are solo, so I understand. Yeah, see, if I had other art friends in the area, we could like share a table. But unfortunately, all of my friends live very far from me. They're very rude. None of my friends live near me. How could they do this to me? Why don't they live next door? Maybe one day I'll live near art friends again. Maybe we can try something. But you know. Hold on. Did I have other stuff to mention to you? Oh, I forgot to take the tea bag out of my hot water concoction. 1 second. It's also like, what would I sell? You know, you got to think about like what's popular, and then how do you make your art stand out, and then you got to draw it all. Ugh. But like I said, maybe one day. I live far away from everyone as well as convention areas. Yeah, it's unfortunate. The last place I lived, there was one nearby that I went to a couple times over the years. But I have no idea where they are, where I live. I can imagine one place where they might be, but I have not looked into them. I have a friend who sells fan stuff, but also has a section of her VTuber merch. See, I think that could be fun to do too. If like I grew a bigger fan base, I could be like, here, you can purchase picture of me. Ooh. 9-hour drive later, I forgot the keychain charms. No. That'd be awful. And yeah, if I were doing it again, I definitely want to do one local. I don't want to have to fly out. I wouldn't want to have to travel too far until I like got more established. But yeah. It's not really a priority for me right now, but it's something I might do again one day if I think about it. We'll see, we'll see. There's many things I mean to do, and then I don't do them. But maybe one day I will do one of them, and then we can be like, wow, that's so cool, Aster, that you did that thing you said you were gonna do 3 years ago. And I'll be like, yeah, I know. For sure, choose local. Yeah. Especially if you travel, then you have more money to make back. I don't think it'd be worth it unless you were like a bigger name person. Makes sense. So funny story, in high school, I really wanted to go to Yamacon in Detroit. Fast forward 5 years. I went and worked in the board game department. Oh, fun. Did you enjoy it? It can be fun to work the convention. Relatable, Aster. Yeah. You'd be surprised how many little markets are around. There's pop-ups and cafes and boba spots here. It's wild. Well, that's cool. I know there's like art markets and stuff to join and conventions and stuff. But I also don't feel like I do enough art in general for stuff. And then I'm always like, well, if I want to join it, then I gotta make something. And I have to make many things. So you have more than just one product. And then I'm always like, I don't know what to make. Like I said, maybe one day. We'll see. Will depend on what you make, right? Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you go to like a convention, you can sell a lot of fan stuff. But if you're going to like a local market, they're probably going to want original stuff. We even went to table at a middle school, first and last time ever. A middle school, oh my god. Was it like an art market in the middle school? Interesting, interesting. So attending and working a convention is two very different things. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I've attended conventions and I've worked the table. Well, I had my table, but there was one other time in college where I was interning for someone and they had a table at a convention, so we were there. We worked the table. But honestly, we didn't. We just kind of stood there and we're like, hey, check out this thing. And then we got to walk around the convention on our own too. So. Imagine children sniffling and snotting all over everything, my nightmare. Oh. Oh yeah, that's not fun. Oh, so there were actually the children there. Because I feel like I went to an art fair at a middle school as an adult. And it wasn't like during school hours, so there were plenty of adults there, but I guess there were also children. You're brave for that, Bees, yeah. Not really a lot of time to walk around when I'm teaching people how to play board games for 12 hours. I gotcha. So they really had you working? Well, hopefully it was still enjoyable to an extent. But I imagine that'd be really tiring. Let me see. Did I have something else to mention before we moved on to art? We can still chit-chat while I'm doing art. Oh yeah, speaking of things I was considering doing. I know Bree brought this up the other day in her stream. She was talking about art fight. And she was asking if I was gonna do art fight. She's like, oh, you should do art fight. So I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I think it'd be fun. But at the same time, like I said, I'm so bad at just doing my own stuff and it takes forever that I'm like, if I take on another thing to do, I'm not gonna do any of my other stuff that I've been meaning to do either. But I guess it's just like a month-long thing, you know? When is art fight? I'm pretty sure it's in July, right? I think it's July. So we got like a month, no, 2 months and a half. If it's July. I don't think it's June. I think it's July. The other concern is, you know, what if Deltarune Chapter 5 comes out in the middle of art fight? But like I said, Deltarune takes precedence over everything. I will take a pause on art fight if I need to. Speedrun, well, not even speedrun, leisurely enjoy Chapter 5. That would be awkward. It'll be fine though. It'll be what we need to do. Mother 3 is next week, right? Yes, we should be doing Mother 3 next week. Which, speaking of Mother 3, let me go over here. Let me talk about the thing I was thinking of drawing. Let me move down here. So, sometimes when I play a game, I like to draw a little art of myself for the thumbnails. And I was thinking that I was thinking of making like a sprite version of me in the Mother 3 style. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I have time to do it because I'm going out of town this weekend and then I have stream tonight. I was like, wait, tonight's stream is the art stream. I can just do it on stream as the art. So here's some of the sprites for Mother 3. I needed them for style reference. But yeah, I think we'll do this. Like I said, I don't know if it's gonna take the whole stream, but we can always draw other stuff afterwards. Everything gets paused for Deltarune. True. It'll be awesome to have you join in. Best part of Right Fight is you can be as involved as you want. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Even if I only manage to make like a couple of pieces, you know, it's still fine. It's still how you participate. And I figured we'd have like more art streams during July if I were to do art fight. We'd mainly focus on art fight with like maybe one game running concurrent, because I imagine we'd probably be in the middle of a game at that point. I think we'd probably be done with Mother 3, but we might have started Yakuza by then. I don't know. We'll see. But I do think it'd be fun. One thing I could also try is I could do like timed. I could do art pieces with like a time limit. Like I could choose someone's character and be like, okay, I'm going to spend 1 hour on this drawing, and when the hour's up, I'm done. So we could have like fun little speedrun art pieces. That's an idea. We could try that. Yes, we love your insert art. Thank you. I've only had one bad experience with cons. Other than that, every con I've been to has been fun and a learning experience. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I don't think I've had bad experiences at any cons, but I also haven't really been to all that many. How many cons have I been to? Yeah, I went to that one con like 3 times. And then that one. I think I've definitely been to like less than 10 conventions. One time at Gen Con, while I was running a Catan game, 2 lesbians started making out on the table. I started clapping after my boss gave me 3. I mean, if you're gonna start making out in public, don't be surprised when people act goofy around you. Why are you doing that? That's really funny. What the fuck is that thing on the right? Oh my god! Oh my god! It's Mr. Saturn! We're gonna meet Mr. Saturn. We're gonna meet all of the Mr. Saturns in the game. I love Mr. Saturn with my whole heart. By the way, Mr. Saturns, they're a species, and they can be male or female. But we'll get to meet them in game. I love Mr. Saturn so much. Oh my god, wait, hold on, I gotta show you guys something. I gotta show you guys something. Let me find a picture of it. Where is it? Where is it? Let me find. Is that? There we go. Should I do this picture? Is that the one that you can buy? I think it is. I'm trying to tell if this is the one I want or not. Anyway, let me pull this in here. I gotta zoom out. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Look at this. Look at this giant fucking Mr. Saturn plushie. This is what I want. They sell these. I don't know if this is the version they sell. This actually might be bigger, but they have big versions of Mr. Saturn, and they don't sell them all the time. They like sold a bunch of them one time, and then like years later, they had another sale of them, and they were like $500. I think this one might be bigger than the ones they sell. This might have been for a specific event. Let me see. But I want the giant Mr. Saturn plushie. I love it so much. Actually, this might be... Oh, hello. What did I just do? Maybe this... Why is that picture so small? This might be actually the size that they sell. I feel like they do sell a bigger one than that. Oh, is this a picture of the creator himself with the giant one? Hold on. Yeah. That looks like Shigesato Itoe with the giant Mr. Saturn. I want one. I want him so bad. He's so big. I love Mr. Saturn. Sorry, I was so focused I missed a bunch of things in chat. Is that a baby or a monkey? It's Mr. Saturn. He looks like a homunculus. Look forward to it. I've only seen them from Super Smash Bros. Games. Yeah, I feel like that's most people's experience with them. Itoy based the Mr. Saturn riding on his daughter's handwriting. Cute. Wonderful. Mr. Saturn always makes me smile. He does. I love Mr. Saturn. We will see them in the game, and you will understand. One thing I will say, since we played Undertale, do you guys remember Temmie Village? Temmie Village was inspired by Saturn Valley from the Mother games. Saturn Valley is where all the Mr. Saturns live. So that gives you a little idea of what to look forward to. That thing next to the woman, is it a monkey or a baby? Hold on, let me bring this back up. I think I know who you're talking about, and I think it is a monkey. Yeah, if you're talking about... Oh my god, can I zoom in? If you're talking about this guy next to the pink-haired lady, yeah, that's a monkey. His name is Salsa. You'll meet Salsa in the game. That monkey story is sad. Yeah, you will learn about Salsa's sad life when we play the game. Which reminds me, I still have to test the game. I meant to test it earlier today, and then I got really sleepy. And then I was distracted, and I was like, oh, shoot, stream's in an hour. Oh, I'll do it later. That feels like it's no longer a plushie and is now just a big cushion chair. Yeah, I feel like it's like basically a giant beanbag and you can just lie on him. I just really want to hug one of them one day, you know? Just lay all of my weight on one and hug it. But anyway, yeah, it's me getting distracted by giant Mr. Saturn. But oh, my phone is in the way. Phone, you can sit here. Oh my god, I haven't taken a single sip of my hot water. Let me take a sip. One day you will. Yes, Ash, thank you for believing. One day I will meet one. Maybe buy one. I don't know. I feel like there's a very limited amount of them that exist. Maybe at least one day I can get like a standard plushy size one though. At the very least. I feel like I was still gonna talk about something else and then I got really distracted. Oh, I think I was gonna keep talking about art fight. No, I think I said what I needed to say. But yeah, this is the reference for the style. And I have a little 13 by 32 by 32 canvas over here, but we'll start over here first. So let's see, how tall should I make my sprite? Because I think I counted dusters beforehand. I thought it was dusters. I feel like I should be the same height as Lucas here. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25. He's 25 pixels tall. Oh, why is it so big? No, I want it on pencil, not brush mode, pencil mode. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. This is the most efficient way to count your pixel height, guy. One way or another, if you have to make one, so be it. Maybe. I think there is an online store with merch. I think you can get plushies of the main characters, but I don't know if there's a Mr. Saturn plush. There might be. Is the Mother 3 OST on Spotify? I feel like it's probably not, but there might be like covers of the songs. Although the Mother 1 vocal album is on here. Let me see. Let me take a quick look. Mother 3. Oh, I see a playlist called Mother 3 OST. But I think it's covers of all of them. Mother 3 the themes. Yeah, this is someone I think doing a bunch of covers of them. We have the vocal album from Mother 1. Maybe we'll listen to some of these. Here, we can do Pollyanna and Flying Man and the Paradise Line. What else should I do? We could do Being Friends. That one's kind of weird, but I still like it. I was gonna say, I'd be surprised if the actual Mother 3 OST was on Spotify, because it's a Nintendo game, and it's not like Nintendo ever puts any of their official music on Spotify. Now they have their Nintendo Music app, but it has a very limited number of tracks on it right now. I think it has music from a lot of recent games, and then some like classic Mario and Donkey Kong. But I'd be surprised if it ever had Mother music on it. Fitting as you draw sprites in the game style. Yeah, we can be on theme. Okay, I was gonna doodle the sprite over here a little bit first, and then move it over to there. I gotta think about how much detail I want to put. You know, it'd probably be easiest to just like make my little cloak. That's one of the reasons for having that. It just makes it so much easier and simpler. How much detail am I gonna put on the hat? We got Flint's hat here. That's how much detail you can put on a hat. I believe the morning sun waits at every rainbow's end. Oh, I believe in roses kissed with dew. Should I have my little papers? I'm gonna have them just comically sticking out over here. Making tea and eating chips for lunch. Yummy. Fangamer and Hobo Nikon Itoy has mother merch. Yeah, I think I've looked at it at some point, but not like in depth. But I probably should just get a Mr. Saturn plushie if they have one. Rope Snake, my beloved. Rope Snake. Her beloved, that's a really bad heart. Rope Snake. We all get to meet Rope Snake when we play the game. Beep, beep. I don't know, I'm gonna put the star on my cheek. There's not a lot of detail. That's probably good. Although, we said Lucas is 24 pixels tall. Though he does have hair that kind of points up a bit. My hat will probably go above that, so maybe I'll be like 26. What point is his eyes? It's 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. This is where the eyes are gonna be. Actually, let me bring up the sprites on my other screen so I can look at them while I'm drawing. Why is the Runaway 5 named that when they have 6 members? Because when they run away, they accidentally leave one of them behind sometimes. That's how it works, right? And the time will surely come when you can see my point of view. Friends and chances, and that's why I believe in you. If I shrink this down, it's just gonna be a blur. But you know, that's fine. Oh my god. Yeah, that's detailed. You can totally tell what's going on. Are his eyes really at 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. But 16, 17. Okay. So here. They have like a black outline, yeah. Okay, we'll just try and start with the outline. Should I do... Maybe I should have vertical symmetry on, because it's going to be symmetrical. How much space do they have between their legs? Actually, that's a bad idea, because it's not going to be completely the same on this side. Okay. How tall are your legs? Your feet are like 3 pixels down. I'm just gonna throw something down and then we'll probably edit it a lot. How many pixels apart are his eyes? 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 3 in between. Mouth is like 2 down. Is his body really that small? I guess so. Great. I feel like the head's too low down. That doesn't seem right. 1, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay, I guess so. Just have a very compressed body. You believe, if only for a moment, it's a miracle to see. So shine for all the world tonight. That looks silly. It's fine, we'll see how it looks. And we'll just keep changing it. That makes it look like I have little nubs for feet. Like that. Or maybe I should have it like that. There's gonna be like no definition on my clothes. Is there a character in this game that has a cloak? I don't feel like there is.
Rounding the corner with a bunch of lesbians! Here we are, Manhattan! Can you handle it?
Oh my gosh, hello! Welcome on in, Raiders! Hello, Decacho! Thank you for the raid! How's it going? What were you guys up to? Welcome everybody, my name's Esther Magius. I'm a mage in training from space. My pronouns are she, her. And today we're drawing art. We're making a pixel version of me in the style of Mother 3, because we're going to play it next week. I like how Frosty's still here slightly. Yeah, I haven't bothered to get rid of it entirely, but it's not working properly. I just kind of leave its corpse lying around, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Okay, let me give you a little shout out. Gotta get on board. There we go. A shout out, not a raid. Yeah, how you guys doing? You have a good stream? We're just chilling and drawing here. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do my hat in this style. Like a yakety yak. That kind of looks like a hat brim. I'm trying to think if there's anyone in the game who wears a hat like mine, because then I can copy what it looks like. How big am I gonna make the hat? Paradise line. I'm just gonna try something and then we can change it. That's not all the way over. Having a good time in Hawaii, beating people's faces in and going through emotional sub-stories. Are you playing one of the Yakuza games? Is that the pirate one with Majima? That one looks fun. Does this hat look okay, or does it kind of look like a butt right now? That's too much down there. Not the pirate one yet. Okay. I don't really know all of them. I just know some of the early ones. I played the first one, and that's the only one I played. But I know of the pirate one. Yay, Ichiban is the goat. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Hawaii sounds like a good time. Let's see, how do I want to do my hair? If I do it kind of like that. No. I just gotta throw something down and then I can change it. No one here has bangs. Maybe I should do it more like this. You and I, now you work together, in the paradise line. This side of the hat is farther over than that side of the hat. Hold on. That's why it looks funky. There we go. No spoilers, of course. Oh, yes, yes. No spoilers. Deca's playing Yakuza 8. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Yeah, it might take us a long time to get to that one. We're gonna start Kiwami 0 sometime this year. Probably after Mother 3. I don't like how that's looking. But I also think once we get... My body looks so tiny. I think once we get in some color, it might help. I feel like the hat actually needs to be whiter. What me and a friend is about. I don't know if that looks any better. It might actually look worse. No, I don't know. I think I need to start throwing some color in there at some point because I think the color is going to help delineate different parts of the person. You will cry, Aster? Yakuza 8 makes people cry? Is that what's going on here? Does Majima die? Yakuza 0 is my favorite in the series. Deca should Aster play the silly mod for Kiwami too. What's the silly mod? What happened in the silly mod? I feel like my body looks very small, but I guess It looks like proportionately smaller than the other characters. Did I count this correctly? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One, two, 3, 5, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I guess so. It's fine. We'll start putting in color and see if that helps. I don't think I'm satisfied with what the hair looks like right now, but like I said, I think if I start adding in color, that might help. See my skin. My skin. Understand. What should... Let me grab my hair color. Let me copy and save these lines. Okay, that way I can start going over them. Is that too much? Maybe that's too much. It might be a little too much. It should just be more like that. Yeah, maybe. Hello? Who taking my hat? Why you taking my hat? Kiryu has a froggy watch? Is that what makes the silly version? He just has a froggy watch? The bread hat? It do kind of be looking like a loaf of bread right now. Now look at Kumatora's hair. Oh my god. So your hair just goes out like that. But my hat would cover up most of that, so it has to stick out a little bit more. I'll come running. Well, I'm just gonna put down the colors and then we'll figure it out from there. Let's see, my hat. My hat. Oh, we've run out of the mother music. Maybe I should put more on. Dodo, mirai, a beautiful star. Do they just use pure white on the whites here? Probably. I usually try to avoid using pure white, but if they're using it, I'll do it. Make it a little darker than that. Hello. That looks so silly. It's fine. Baker Aster, Baker Mage, Aster, Baker of Death. That do be what I bake. Oh, I didn't add in the little papers. I might just not put those in. Sometimes I just leave them out because I'm like, they kind of take up space. They're just a little detail that kind of gets in the way on more simple drawings. How about Midnight Desire and 24 Hour Cinderella? Alright. Odessa back at it again with the Yakuza music. Midnight Desire. And then 24 Hour Cinderella. 24 Hour Cinderella. Then we got to Mother music. See what songs they got on here that they've covered. Do they have Funky Monkey Dance on here? I want Funky Monkey Dance. Does anyone have Funky Monkey Dance on Spotify? Why does this one say Mother 2? It's from Mother 3. Anyway. Be getting more tea, but it's starting to read as you. Thank you, Changeling. And I hope you enjoy your tea. What are the little papers? Well, I would show you if my hat was here, but someone stole my hat, so I guess you won't see them. It's the little papers that hang off of my hat. Would you like some glass slippers to go along with that song? Yeah, Odessa, you want some glass slippers to go along with your song recommendation? It reminds me, when you're done with this one, you could plan out the Yakuza Astro, seeing as you've been playing Yakuza now. That's true. We did bring up doing it last time, and I didn't. But I guess if I'm playing another Yakuza game, and I got the time, we could try it. Let's see, what color should I make the cloak? Because technically my cloak is a gradient. I think usually I make the cloak the dark color. Technically there's supposed to be the light color here, where like the hood part is, but I don't know if that'll read well at this size. I could try that. Should I try putting my little gem thing here? I could try it. That, and then there, that kind of reads as me. We'll do that. The only thing about putting a little bit of brown right here is that it's making my face look more like it's shaped like this. Midnight Burger. Hello? Hello? Oh, what layer did I put that on? Oh, it's on this layer. Maybe it'd be better to have it like that. That might read a little bit better. What if I did it like this? Oh my god. Let me see. I gotta shrink it so it stops having those lines appear. I think it's fine like this, at least for now. What would Aster's Yakuza tattoo be? 2 of her wives kissing? Comet tattoo? Oh, yeah, like a shooting star could be cool. A black hole. I feel like the shape of the hair on the side is still not working for me, but I'll figure it out. Oh, I gotta add the cyan to the hair too. How much of a gradient am I gonna add? Nope. Maybe just like that. And then I'll let me do this. Let me grab the gradient. I want this. Why is that 50? I want 100. Okay, do something like that. We'll color pick out of here. I'll shoot that one and that one. Oops, what did I do? I don't want to crop. I don't want to crop. Stop trying to crop. Oh my god, I keep pressing the crop button instead of the brush. Okay, this one. And this one. One on the forehead might look a little weird. This. That. Or maybe I'll just do this one here. Oops. Let me see. I could do it like that. The only thing is, I don't know if the gradient reads very well at like a super small pixel level. I did it on the Undertale version of me, and I feel like it muddied it up a little bit. But I'll see. Back with tea. Aster Spy is looking awesome. Thank you, Changeling. Hope you're enjoying your tea. Oh shoot, how am I gonna do down here? I just realized you're not gonna be able to see my striped leggings at all. If I make them this color, are they just gonna blend in? Yeah, I feel like they're just gonna blend in. But if I have one side be white and the other side be black, well, that's just gonna blend in. Yeah, that just looks bad. Oh, I love you. Maybe I could just make them like that, or is that gonna look funky? Actually, let me look at their feet. I don't know if I did the feet correctly. I guess not everybody's feet is the same. Let's see, it's like 3 white at the bottom, 2 white at the ankle. Is that what I did? Oh, hers go all the way down. Maybe I should do that. Maybe that gives me a tiny bit more detail. What layer was I drawing these on? Oh my god. That might be the best it's gonna be. I feel like the cloak looks a little funky. I think maybe what I'll do is put the cloak a little bit more like that, so it's not the same length as the legs. Maybe that would help. Maybe. It still looks a little silly. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we can do it like that. Oh, hello, villain. Welcome on in. How's it going? Hello? Hello, why am I naked now? Hi, villain. Hi, Bud Cup Cup. How you doing? Oh, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Let me take a sip. And I'll stretch. Now that I don't have my cloak on anymore, I can stretch my arms easily. They're not restricted by my coat anymore. I take. You do take. Feeling like a villain making horns in V-Roid? Oh, fun. I've never tried V-Roid. You enjoy working in it? Oh, I just realized if I'm gonna put this... I don't know if I can fit the star on my face. Because I was just gonna put like a blob of cyan, but now that the hair is here, it's just gonna merge with the hair. What if I put it here? Right by my mouth. I could put it right under the eye. It makes it look like I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm so sad. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave it off. Funky monkey dance time. Can't see me, but I'm vibing. So far I do, it's good for beginners. That's nice to hear. Maybe at the corner of the mouth? I don't know. Do you like that or does it look a little weird? I'm gonna zoom out. You can see it at a tiny size. This is what I need to do. Here's it without it. And then back. I don't know, I feel like it just looks a little weird. It's just when you're making pixel art, you just you gotta get rid of things sometimes. Couldn't imagine making 3D VTuber models from scratch, but V-Ray makes it easy. Yeah, ooh. Working in 3D from scratch is ooh. I haven't done it since college, but I did not get a hang on it at all. Okay, I don't like how the hair, like this black piece here, it kind of blends into the line of the ear. I kind of don't like that. If I, oh my god. If I do this, is that gonna look weird? It kind of does. It kind of do. Let me go back. Does that still look better? Because all of them have lines around their ears, even if there's hair on the other side, right? No one has hair on the outside of their ear. Because why would they? Hmm. You know, that might be part of the reason why my body looks so small, because my hair is bigger than all the other characters. You aren't naked, you still have your hat, shoes, shorts, and top shirt? Yeah, but without my cloak, I'm practically naked, Ash. How could you all do this to me? It's scandalous. 3D is a lot. Hope to one day finish the bun model. I wish you luck on that. 3D is a lot. And it feels a lot different from drawing, so I don't always enjoy it. Does it see anything else? I mean, if I don't add the star, I guess I could add blush. Everyone's got like this pink blush on their cheeks. That might be too much. What kind of color is it? Kind of like that, but that might be a little too dark. I don't know if I like the blush. I think I'm just gonna be blushless. My face wide enough? Yeah, I think it is. Do I need anything else? Do I need anything else? Actually, I wanted to experiment with the hair more, because I don't know if I like how it looks right now. Okay, what if I do it more like... what am I trying to do? What am I doing? Let me just erase this. Okay, I was gonna do it like that. How does that look on that side? Like that on that side. There's that side. I like that better. I don't know if I do. I'm like holding my finger over each side of the face to look at the different sides. I don't think I do. I might still just like it the way it was before, even if it looks a little funky on the ear. Okay, let me try it. Let me put that back, and then let me do this. Put all these in a thing. And I'm gonna merge all the layers onto here so it's easier to edit it pixel by pixel. We'll edit it so I can compare the two different versions. Should I do the hat like that? That might be better. And then... yeah. Let me get rid of this gradient, we don't need that. Okay, I have that version. And then that version. And that version. And then that version. I think I still like the old hair better. Yeah. Do I want to get rid of this? No, never mind. I might just stick with this. It's a little funky, but I think it's the best we're gonna get. My phone storage space is running out annoyingly, too many clips. Oh no, you'll have to get rid of all your receipts of all the silly things I said. Oh no, what a tragedy. It'd be a good emote too. The pixel version of me as an emote? Oh, let me allow that. I put an SD card in, but Samsung removed the ability to do that years ago, the absolute fuckers. That's annoying. That's stupid. I hate when they do that. It's like, it's my phone. Let me do what I want with it. Chex Quest is free on Steam. Chex Quest. What the hell is Chex Quest? Is that like a Chex Mix game? An official Chex Mix game? Like the Captain Crunch games they used to put in the cereal boxes? It's Doom, but with Chex. Hold on, chat. I need to take a look at this. You can look at me for a second. Zoomed in face, that's me. Oh yeah, I did get what's called Graveyard Keeper recently because it's free on Steam for a bit. Well, I think it was until like the 13th. But I think because the second one's coming out, so they had it for free for a while. Okay, he is like a Chex. They have this character here that looks like a Chex. It does say Chex Mix. But honestly, he kind of looks like a waffle while I'm looking at him. I'm gonna be honest. Can I pull this picture over? If I do this, actually I could just go to Google. Check West. Here, let me pull this picture in. That's the Chex guy, and I guess Chex lady. But they kind of look like waffles. I mean, they kind of look like Chex, but they also kind of look like waffles, if I'm being honest. Also, I've never played Doom, so I don't really know how it plays. No, instead you buy a special USB that plugs into your phone that you can put stuff onto. Ew, I'm gonna have to buy a hard drive to put clips onto soon. That's rude. They should just let you put extra storage on the phone. The far off future of 1996. They all look like food. Yeah. I mean, he has a Chex, which is food. What are the other guys? This guy kind of looks like a Cheerio. This guy Kind of looks like a peanut, but he might be more of a corn pop. I get the guy in the back looks like a pretzel. I don't know what this lady is. Are you a potato? Is it an official game? Because I feel like it wouldn't be official, but they do have it for free, so maybe that's how they get away with having it on there. Chex Quest HD is a modern multiplayer remake of the classic 1996 FPS advert game of the same name. Okay, interesting. They should, but Samsung stuck. Hello. They should, but Samsung sucks. Not as much as Apple, but still shite. It be like that. Companies be like that. You quote unquote kill goo monsters. Okay, I see, I see. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with this for now. Let me copy paste this. Merge the group. Now let me copy. Let me put her over here. Hello. She's so small. Come here. Come here. All these characters here are a bit pixelated, but that's fine. Let me size myself, Lucas. Oh, everyone's skin is a lot pinker than mine. Oh god. Hold on. Let me do this. Image size. Let's do. How much bigger should we make this? 32 times 4. Okay. Let's resize this. If you make pixel art, it's easy to resize it. You don't have to worry about getting blurred. Alright, let's take her and put her near everyone. There we go. You can go next to the masked man. She kind of blends in. Everyone's skin is a lot pinker. So maybe I'll change it. I don't have to have the same skin tone as all of them, but I might at least make it a little pinker. Because now it's making me look slightly jaundiced compared to everyone else. It's official, this game used to come in Chex Mix boxes. Wow. Is the remake is official too? Pale Aster. Yeah. Okay, maybe I will change the skin color a little bit. Let's try it on here. Let's try their skin color and see how I like it. It makes me look very pink. I don't think I want that exact color. Let me take the color I have and then make it a little pinker. Let's try that. Yeah, this is looking very yellow now that I look at it. Okay, copy and paste, and then merge the group, and then let's make it 56 again. Oh, Tiny Me is still there. Let's try that. Okay, I think that looks a little better. I don't look so jaundiced anymore. Pale seems normal for you. Yeah, I guess you're not wrong. If I go outside during the summer, I get nice and tan, but why would I leave my room? Yeah, this one's looking way too jaundiced compared to the other ones. Okay. We'll stick with this then. That's me. I'm a member of... I'm definitely a legit character in hit cult classic Mother 3, you guys. We have our classic cast. We got Lucas and Flint and Hinawa and Kumatora and Duster and Bonnie and Aster. Wow. Alrighty. We have done that. Should I change the blue on my legs? It's fine. It's fine. The tiny me right there. So tiny. Chop, chop, chop. Alright, well, we have that. What should I do now? I don't know what to do now. I do have that picture I was drawing before. The one of me with all the asteroids that I never finished. Oh, I thought that was the monkey's tail. The monkey's tail? Oh, here? Nah. I don't think you can see Salsa's tail from this angle. You can see it in other sprites. New asteroid or Yakuza Aster? I guess I could sketch up Yakuza Aster. I don't know what I'm gonna make me look like. I don't know if I really have a style to replicate. Because the Yakuza's style is more of like the 3D models. I guess I'm just gonna get rid of this. No, we're not saving it. Am I still on? No, I'm just on a very small thing. Small brush. Okay, I have the right brush now. Let me look up some Yakuza art. For art fight, do we know how far ahead of time they announce what the themes that we're going to be voting on are? Because I know they don't vote, they don't tell you what the winner is until like right before, but we get to vote beforehand, right? A week usually? We don't get to know what the potential themes are until a week beforehand? Was it really that short of a time? Damn. Yakuza has a lot of suits, then there's the tattoo that Punk brought up. Yeah, but I get in terms of like dressing style, there's things I can go for, but in terms of like the rendering style, I don't think there's really a style for me to copy or draw inspiration from. So I might just draw it kind of in my own style. Let's see, Yakuza. If I just type in Yakuza, is it going to bring up the game or is it going to bring up actual Yakuzas? Look, here's some actual Yakuza. I'm not going to show that picture on stream. They're all in their underwear. We do Yakuza game covers. Let's look at those. Because I was wondering if maybe one of the game covers had like a 2D art style, but no, I think it's all just the 3D models. I could try to render myself to look like a 3D model, but that feels like a lot of work. And I don't really want to do that. We see the themes to vote on, I think, a month before, then the week before is the theme that went. Okay, they let you know a week before. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let me just grab some Yakuza art and throw it in here. Maybe I should look for full renders of Kiryu so I can get an idea of the outfits. Starting in Yakuza 7, they use 16-bit sprite loading screen. Oh. Interesting. Let's see. This kind of looks like 2D art here, but it's very pixelated. It might just actually be 3D art that's very pixelated. We got this guy. Let me do Yakuza. Let's try Kiryu outfits. Maybe I'll give you a bunch of outfits. Here we go. Here's a bunch of fits. Kiryu with the grip. Most of these, this is just like the same outfit over and over again. This one's different and this one's slightly different, but all the other ones are just the same outfit but in slightly different lighting. That's fine. Oh, is this, here's Majima. Let's do Majima outfits. Iko desho. A cosplayer. Aishite, 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 moto moto. Here's some for Ichiban. Let's just grab all this inspo. You can go over here, little tiny picture. I'll make you a little bit bigger. Go over here. Okay. I guess we're just gonna draw a suit. He don't fix an outfit that works, I guess. I guess that makes sense. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe I should just look up suits. Hello? What is this picture? Is this a female? I think this is a female Majima cosplay I'm looking at. I'm looking at it, you guys can't see it. Anyway, maybe I'd show it if some of these pictures weren't so blurry. Can I have a non-blurry picture of this cosplayer? No, apparently not. I'll just bring this picture in. Oh my god, it's so tiny! It's so tiny! You can't see her! She's so blurry! I'm pretty sure this is a cosplay, but it's a little hard to tell with how blurry it is. But anyway, there she is in her 16-bit glory. Alright, let me look up Yakuza suits. They're all just kind of wearing suits. Okay, maybe I'll just start drawing me. What's a cool pose I could draw me in? Is there like an iconic Kiryu pose? Let me see. Yakuza Kiryu iconic pose. Oh, there's this picture of him kicking. Well, I don't know if I want to do that. Here's him with his hands in his pockets. Aura farming. Oh, this picture is literally right here. The same one. I guess I could just look at the poses down here. We'll just think of a cool pose to do. Sort of nonchalant kind of pose. Notice how Ichiban's suit is the inversion of Kiryu's suit. Oh, you're right. He's got the red on the outside and the like grayish white on the inside. I got you. Caster, did you see the star-themed formal wear that the brand Mochipon made? Have I? Maybe I have. Let me see. Oh, hello. Someone text me. Let's see, Mochipon. Mochi pan. I feel like I might have. I think, do I follow them? Yeah, I follow them. So I probably did see it. There's so much art on here. Oh. Okay, if you have a specific one you're asking about, you can feel free to drop it in the Discord. Streets of Commercial has a 2D look. PS2 Majima is weird looking. Let me look up Streets of Commercial. Why did I write Mercurcio instead of Commercial? Oh yeah, it's like pixel art. That's kind of fun. I think I want something a little more detailed than the pixel art, but that is fun to have. What's that pose? The one where the shirtless person has their back to you looking back at the viewer doing the arm flexing thing? Is this a pose in general, or are you thinking of like an actual Yakuza piece of art? I possibly shared something before, we'll share it again. Okay, I think you changed it. I don't need this spoon in here anymore. Are you saying I should draw myself shirtless, Ash? Is that what you're saying? Shirtless from the back. Let's see, do I want to try any of these poses first? You turn all those off except this one. So I haven't queued up any music in a while. I'm just kind of letting it play randomly. Let me queue up something. What do I want to listen to? Oh my god, such a Yakuza song I'm gonna put on here. There we go. Nothing scandalous from the back can show off tattoo. Yeah, I figured that's why you were thinking of it. Posted it? Okay, let me take a little peek. A little peek. Oh, I don't think I have seen this one actually. Oh yeah, I don't think I have. This is sick. This is cool. Stardust pants. Want 10% off? Not right now. I'm not shopping. I'm just looking. I'm just taking a look-see. Ooh. Here we go. Here's a hardcore song for you all. The magic dragon lived by the sea. Why am I mainly hearing it in my left earbud? One day want to buy from them, so cool. Yeah, their stuff looks good. But I feel like I have so many clothes already. I'm like, I don't need more. I don't need more. Lived by the sea. Okay, what pose am I doing? You too? Me too? I kind of like the pose of him, like, standing here. Actually, is there an iconic Majima pose? Yakuza iconic Majima pose. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, here's the iconic Majima pose. Yeah, perfect. That's what I can draw in. I can draw myself on that. You got the Family Guy death pose and the Majima death pose. Let's see, what's another one? This is fun. It's a figurine. That's a fun pose. Same energy. Oh, there's also the pose with him holding his baseball over his baseball bat over his shoulder. Um, this one, that could be fun too. I don't know. I don't know if I should copy one of their poses or just do my own. Maybe I'll just kind of doodle and see what comes to me. We gotta watch the Yakuza stage play at some point. Oh god, there's a stage play. We'll come down to what weapon you want, right? You know, that's true. I should give myself a weapon. What weapon should I have? The bowling ball? They do have swords, but the baseball bat's kind of fun. Wait, this is sick. Hold on. We got him in his pirate outfit, holding up two swords. I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna doodle a bunch of things and we'll see what looks good. I think I'm falling into the trap of perfectionism where I'm like, I have to figure it out and be perfect. Baseball bat with rusty nails. Oh, that'd be fun. Maybe I'll keep this one up for now. Although, where's that other one? Not that one. This one's fun too. That's also a baseball bat. I do like. Hold on, I gotta stand in the pose. 1 second. Okay. I was thinking of like come here pose, kinda. These are the nails. Should I still have my hat? What kind of hat would a Yakuza wear? I feel like I should change it a bit. Get a pop collar. One second. Alright, I'm back. Alright, I haven't saved this file yet. Oh, where am I gonna save it? Because I have multiple Yakuza games. I'll just put it in this one. Master Yakuza. There we go. Oh, thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. Oh, that's just Ichiban's weapon? That's what Ichiban has? Okay, well, we'll think of something. I was kind of thinking like a metal pipe. That could be fun. Did I just hear a sad puppy? I don't think so. I don't think so. A fedora? Maybe. Okay, let me do Yakuza. What if I type in Yakuza hat? What would that bring up? It just brings up baseball caps. Portrait Asian old man hat on stock photo. There we go. There's a hat. Here's a guy with a hat, but I think he's a real Yakuza. You're a woman, you can wear it no problem. Yeah. I don't know if it looks, I don't know. I feel like the reputation of the Yakuza of the fedora has been ruined a little bit. Even if you are a woman. I DM'd you an idea? Okay. Let me take a little peek. A little look-see at this. Is this from the Majima construction? Hold on, let me look that up. Majima construction. The construction hat. Yeah, definitely. That nothing screams gangster like the construction hat. Alright, let me look up fedora. I guess I'll look at a fedora. Why did the color change? This is gonna make it look more like a cowboy hat. That's fine, it's just for now. This is just a very quick sketch. Modular construction, we build shit. They be building something. Ants. What kind of shoes would I have? He's got some cool shoes down here. Majima, can I see your shoes? Okay, you've all kind of got shoes like that. Okay, this is one pose. One potential pose. Give me that contrapposto. I guess maybe that's not contrapposto. Anyway. That's a pose. I could turn this into more of like a metal pipe. That doesn't look like a pipe. So good, what's today, Nayo? I could take this. Hello? Could make this arm a little more nonchalant. Nonchalant? I don't know. It's chalant, isn't it? Just kind of have the hand hanging like that. It looks a little long. Maybe I like that better than having the come here hand. I feel like it might be hard to draw the come here hand the way I'd want it to. With foreshortening and also the fact you won't see it in motion, so you might just think she's holding her hand up like this. Okay, should I think of another potential pose? Just to see if how we feel about it. Should I just go with that pose? What's another pose we could do? Hold on, I'm standing up to figure out another pose I want to do. Okay. Maybe I need an object. I'm doing it like this. Okay. You have the pipe like that. Kind of like she's leaning on the pipe. Would she be? I should be arching the back a little bit. Is that what I'm thinking? Poses are looking cool. Thank you. I feel like I'm not doing this correctly. It needs to be more like this. I keep getting up to stand in the pose. I think it looks weird. I'll just go with it and then see how I feel about it. I think I still like this pose better, but at least I came up with an idea. Hold on, let me Google something. So if I have this metal pipe or something I'm holding, or even some kind of weapon, I could look up poses for with like a cane. What if I kind of hold it in front of me, like this pose? This is really small. So I'm posed kind of like this. That cane and turn into a gun or knife. Oh, that'd be fun. Oh, a cane with like a knife where you can pull the knife out. That would be cool. Maybe not this exact pose, but you know, that kind of idea. Here we have this guy doing the the frontward facing pose. Cane swords are a thing. They are. It is very cool. He's Cane, but with a sword in it. I have seen canes like that. It's really cool. Maybe I could have a cane. A cane that turns into... that has like a sword inside it. Because I feel like... I was trying to think of like a mage-related item I could have. But I feel like a magical wand would look a little silly. But I feel like a cane is kind of reminiscent of like a magical staff. You beat someone with it or stab them. Yeah, I got options. I got options. Let me move these down here. Let me get... not that out of here. Let me get Majima out of here for a second just to have a little more drawing room. Where's the... oh, that one's there. Okay. Maybe I'll try this pose for a second. So it's a gun too? Magic gun? A gun. I guess I could just give myself a gun. I think it's kind of fun to have like more of a wacky weapon though. Not wacky, but weapon you can use to whack people. That's what I mean by wacky. You can whack with it. I feel like my legs look kind of goofy in this pose. Bye, 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 bye. I feel like I'd want my head to maybe tilt back a bit. Have more like that kind of pose. Well, nah. You can't sort of smile. Okay, I think I still like the first pose the best, but let me just try another one. Magic, ghosts, UFOs, and yokai do exist in the Yakuza game world. Oh, I see. I guess I'd fit right in. The cane is all three: blunt force weapons, sword, and magic staff gun. Yeah, exactly. That's what makes it cool. Now maybe I'll take this pose, but make it more like. So let me grab it. I'm just gonna be editing it. I'll just take it. Get over here. Put like the cane here. I don't know what the cane's gonna look like. We'll figure out a design for it later. We could do something like that. like that's fun too. Here, let me arrange these so they're more in order. I'll put that one there. This one here. You can go there. Hello, I did not hit sticky keys. Don't yell at me, computer. Alright, let me get rid of all these down here. Oh, not that one. Let me make these ones over here a little bit bigger. So they're a similar size. Okay, you guys, which pose do you like the best? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's really bad 5. What do you guys think? I think the first ones I did, like 3 through 5, were probably still the best. I feel like 1 looks a little funky. I don't think I quite figured out how it works. I think I'm mainly deciding between... Well, I'm trying to figure out... I do like 5 with the cane down, but I do also like the cane over the shoulder. But I don't know if I like the hand up in 3. I don't know if I prefer the hand just being down in 4. I do like 4, 3. Yeah, I do like that one. I like 3 because she's flexing. The energy of 3 is good. Yeah, I do feel like it's the one maybe with the most energy. I just don't know if I'm gonna like how that hand turns out. But I guess I could go with that pose and we can figure out that hand as we sort of solidify the art. Or maybe I could just have her flip people off. Yeah, 3 is good. Automod did not like the phrase, "I'm going to punch your." It didn't care about the teeth out part. It was just the "I'm going to punch your." Showing off her "I'm going to punch your teeth out" muscles. True. Although she'd be wearing a suit jacket, so it's not like you'd see the muscles. But that's fine. Yeah, I think we'll probably go with 3. Let me turn off everything else. Okay, we got this one. What is this? Let me grab all these. Sketches. Alright. I think I'm going to take this image, make a bigger, a more refined sketch of it, and then we'll probably figure out the clothes a bit more after we get the sketch done. But ultimately, choose your favorite. Well, I did think 3 through 5 was my fave. I just couldn't decide the exact version of the pose I wanted. I think I do like the cane over the shoulder. I'm just not sure about this hand. Like I said, we'll refine it as we continue sketching. Let me look up something. Want another little bit of reference. Here we go. We got the come here pose. Let me flip this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Edits. Flip horizontal, thank you. Is there another one that looks good? This one's probably fine for now. Yeah, I think I like that reference the best out of all the ones I see here. Okie dokie. And he's wearing a suit, very fitting. Do 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 do. For a friend can't remember when it was dark or the sun coming up. Oh, we're in the ad break. I didn't even notice. Meow, 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 meow. Why am I doing it like that? Okay. And then up here. Alone while the sun burns at home. Already there. Okay, how is this arm gonna go? Already there. I like that. Already there. I think we'll come up with a cool cane design. We can work on that after we figure out the pose a bit more. How foreshortened do I want this arm to be? Ready there, already there, already there. We are already. That looks weird, but I don't know. I'll figure out more later. Shoulder here. And it's like ever blue. Oh, that's not the layer I want to be on. Where's the layer I'm on? Oh, why is he on the same layer as my line? I did not realize that. Let me. Sir, why are you on the same layer? Get your own layer. Oops. There we go. Trying to stand in the pose again. I'm gonna use this remote control as my cane. Hello? What? I have that layer up there. And then you go up there, okay. This one. I like that better. Maybe it looks a little bit better. I can figure out where the top of the cane goes later. Work with what you got, you're cooking. Thank you, Changeling. I think it looks pretty good. I think I need to flip it now. Look at it flipped. Oops. Oops. I don't want to be rotated. Don't get rotated. I don't know if I want to listen to this song right now. What other songs I got to listen to? Listen to this one. What else I got in here? Oh, hell yeah, we gotta put this one on here. There we go, that's a couple to put on here. Maybe that, or I could do a little... Bleh. I'll probably figure out the face a little bit more as I go along. Let me pull up a fedora. Or does the head look a little big? I think the head looks a little big. I gotta think of the free run looking up pose. Art coming along great, thank you. I think I am running into the free run looking up problem, drawing the face from this angle. But it's fine, it'll get there. I realized they still have the eraser in pencil mode. Rating. That was an awesome art challenge that folks participated in. Yeah, it was really fun. It's really cool how big it got. Someone just being like, how do you draw a face in this pose? And then like so many people got on board with it. I think some pretty like famous artists too. Didn't Dana Terrace get involved somehow? I don't know if she drew her own version or just retweeted it, but... Because it is a hard pose to nail. I think especially if you're drawing in like an anime style. A lot of times we make the neck skinnier than the head, but if you look at like an actual live person, the neck tends to be kind of about the same width as the head. So then when you're drawing like the neck directly attached to the head, it can be a little funky to figure out how to do it with such a skinny neck, you know? I heard about it, very sweet stuff. Yeah, it was good. Very wholesome, for the most part. I'm just gonna draw the brim like this for now. I'll figure that out more later. Does this eye need to move over? I'll refine it more as we go along. Maybe the shoulder shouldn't be that high up. That's just what bad bitches do. I'll be back shortly, see ya. See you soon, Ash. The unwholesome stuff led to the wholesome stuff. Yeah, exactly. I haven't made an anime themed 3D model. I agree it takes a bit to study and get it right. Yeah, that's true. Wake up, morning set in motion. Me. Whatever, okay. Alright, I got the basic pose down for now. Let me start figuring out the outfit. Let me bring back some of this reference down here. Not that one. Here's a bunch. Not that one. Make these smaller. And then actually you can go back over here and then I can grab the sketch and bring it more. Ugh, what am I grabbing? Over here. Let's see. What shall I wear? Have like a belt. Gotta pop my collar. Should I do it like this? Should it be more like this? I think that's kind of fun. The only thing about drawing it like this is it feels like I'm trying to cover up this part of the neck here. So I don't have to figure out how it works. Maybe I should make sure I have the anatomy of this arm down before I start drawing the clothes over it. Till you're just another girl on the subway. Evil for just moving on. Well, fuck this city. I'm moving to Saskatchewan. I think we'll get the general idea of a suit gown and then maybe add more details to it. Ooh, maybe I could have like a subtle pattern on it, like how Majima's has a pattern, except maybe more subtle. Be like a star sort of pattern. Till you're just another girl on the subway. That'd be cool. Yeah, I think it would look cool. We'll experiment a bit, especially when we get to the coloring stage. She's got away. She's got away. She's got away. She got away. I think the main thing that kind of defines the suit pants, is you can see that very clear like line on the front. Get to know ya. Some pockets here. Pocket. Would you like? I have to draw this hand too. Well, how the hand looks is going to depend on how thick the cane is, so maybe I'll hold off for a minute. turn this down a bit. I'd sing along, but I don't think I can hit those notes. I found someone made a lightsaber walking stick. Oh, I feel like I've heard of that before. That's really funny. Does it actually light up? That's sick. I guess it wouldn't be much of a lightsaber if it didn't light up. Let's see. Is made of wood, but you could add a resin with glowing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess wood would be a lot sturdier than whatever you'd need to make it glow. You know, sometimes when I'm drawing ears, I think about how some people have like attached earlobes, and then some people have like detached earlobes. Have you ever checked to see what kind you have? Mine are like attached. They don't really have the free loop at the bottom. But it is an interesting thing that varies from person to person. Place that right in the ref page. Nice, nice. Alright, what else do I want to queue up? Do that one. What other song? What other music? Yeah, we'll do that song. Oh, hell yeah, this song too. Let's go. Okie dokie. I gotta figure out how the hair is gonna go here. I'm always never sure how to draw my hair attached to the head at the base of the neck. Just kind of make it curl up a little bit. It's fine, it works. If you don't know the lyrics to a song, just meow along. That's what I do every time. I should learn the lyrics to this song, but it's kind of fast. At least for a Japanese song. By that I mean it's harder for me to learn the lyrics to a Japanese song. Slower Japanese songs, sometimes I can just pick up on it by listening, but when it's fast like this, I usually need to look at the lyrics. Look like that for now. I need to figure out how to draw a fedora in this angle, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Chat, I have not taken a single bite of my baklava. It is time to remedy that. Yummy. That happens for me with songs when they're singing in English. Yeah, honestly, sometimes. Sometimes even when it's in your own native language, you can't understand what they're saying without looking up the lyrics. Special shout out to Fallout Boy. Okay, yeah, I think this is looking pretty cool. Let's see, what do I want to look up now? Do I want to look up fedora? Do I want to look up names? I'll look up a fedora. We got, oh, hello. This is a much bigger picture than I was expecting. It's not quite the angle, but it's closer to the angle than some of these other things. There's also the wide brim fedora. Let's see. Can I find someone with this specific head angle that I want? Let's do fedora head tilt. That's probably not going to get me what I want, but we'll see. What about fedora looking up? Will any of these work? Got this one. I think that's kind of a wide brim fedora. Do I want this one? It sort of works. His expression's kind of cracking me up though. What if I just do fedora angles? I'll just figure it out. I guess I'm trying to figure out the shape of the fedora. Like the brim. A lot of times the brim doesn't go just like strictly the same way all around. Like on this one, it kind of curls up on the side. So I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where's this picture? Can I move this lady? Wrong one. Lady, please move. Okay. I'm gonna draw the hat on its own layer. If I kind of figure out where it attaches to the head, then I can figure out the brim around it. Some of these pictures, I see people wearing the fedora with like a little bit of a tilt. Is that what I should go for? Go for something kind of like that. I don't know if that reads as a fedora. That makes it look a little more like a bucket hat. Picturing the hanging tailsmen tucked into the side of the hat brim like feathers. Changeling, you're a genius. That's a great idea. Oh my god. Let's put those in. Hell yeah. I'll just put a little hint of them. This. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you for the idea. That's sick. Yeah, I don't think I like the brim there. Let me... I should just make it more standard like this. Maybe this part should be more rounded. So, fuck. So I'm sure before it's even heard, never confident in a single word, this bird. I know some of the lyrics to this song. I think we'll just leave it like that for now. If I need to figure out the angle better later, we can. Does it need to be lower on my head? I think it's okay where it is. Let me look at this picture. Oh, this picture does not have a lot of pixels. Cool, never mind. This is fine for now. Maybe it should go lower in the back of the head. It's fine for now. It's fine for now. Let me get rid of these pictures. Hell yeah. Flip this. Why is Astra a gangster? Hello, Riaz. Welcome in. We were talking about how I'm going to be playing Yakuza somewhat soonish. We do a Mother 3 first. And we drew my Mother 3 Sona earlier in the stream. And then we're like, what should we do next? And we're like, let's draw my Yakuza self. So I'm becoming a Yakuza. Which one? I believe it's Yakuza 0. It's whichever one Odessa gifted me for Christmas. Okay, let me show you my Mother 3 self. There I am. It's me. In all my pixely glory. I'm so tiny. That's what you will see in the thumbnails starting next week. Zero's fun. Cute. Thank you. Kill them all, Aster. Hell yeah, I will. Let's see. Okay, I need to do... Are these... Okay, let me move myself more over here because I might need more room for the cane weapon. We should figure out what that's gonna look like, but maybe I'll do the shoes first. What kind of shoes are these? They're not quite wing... Are they wingtips? Let me see. Oh, here's a little thing about how you can buy Majima's shoes. I don't think these are wingtips. Here's Majima's shoes. Those are cowboy boots with metal tips from the looks of things. Yeah, although to be fair, I think I was gonna do more of Kiryu's shoes. That's not Kiryu. That's still not Kiryu. Yeah, here, let me just make him bigger. Oh, he's so big. He's got more like these shoes. I don't know what you call these shoes. I think they had them here too. Oh my god, I didn't want to click on it like that. Something kind of like that. What would you call these shoes? Of a Pokemon to be a master. Okay, my master. They're just calling them leather shoes. Looking up some references. I think having the little buckle on it might be good, because I can't have buckles on my own boots. Oh, I think these are Ichiban's shoes that I'm looking at. Okay. Let me do Kiryu specifically. Let me see if we can find that. Okay, I guess his are these ones. They kind of look like snake skin or something. But I can kind of make my own version of them. The Ichiban ones are very similar. They've got basically the same shape. Okay, Majima, I think I want you out of here. I need the shoe references now. No, where's this one? Why are you all the way up there? Alright, I'm gonna get rid of you. Alright, Kiryu, you need to get out of here. Let's bring it down here. Actually, no, I'll put this one over here. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me take both of them. Oh, why did I bring them in when I had the layer flip? Okay, I'll just flip them on their own. That's fine. That's fine. We just flip them. We just flip them. Okay, my master. What layer is this? The hat? We'll put the shoes on their own layer. They can still be green. That's fine. Welcome back, Ash. We've got the face down a bit more in the hat. Still got to design the cane, but I'm gonna figure out the shoes right now. Looking good, thank y'all. Oh yeah, here we go. I do wonder if this song will get referenced in Deltarune. We get to the final boss of Deltarune and a variation of the song starts playing, I'm gonna go insane. I'll lose my mind. Okay, so if they've got a buckle like this, but maybe I'll do a buckle a little differently. Or at least I'd make the buckle silver. Trying to think of things from my own outfit that I can put here. I mean, I guess I could put the little stars like I have on my shoes, but they might be covered up by the pants in general. Just put a little chain for now. I think that shoe's too big. Yeah, it's a bit better. figure out how to draw this shoe from this angle. Ugh. Shoes from the front. So I probably need to bring Kiryu back because I think one of his feet are from this angle. That one kind of is. And that one. Take a look at all of them. Okay, let's reference this one. Wester, have you ever seen those shoulder cloaks? They just go over one shoulder. You still see them in bullfights, I think. Oh yeah, I think I've seen stuff like that. You think that could work on this kind of outfit? We do suit with shoulder cloak. Would that look sick? Or would that make me look too much like a prince? So fun fact about those, they're used as a weapon. Oh, really? Let's see. I mean, I guess if you kind of threw them in front of you as you turn, it kind of throws your opponent off. You use them to tangle the enemy's weapon. Oh, that's really cool. That could be cool for an outfit someday. I don't know if it'd work for this outfit, but that would be cool. I think one on a suit would look cool, but I think it would make me look more like a prince or a knight than a Yakuza. Kind of fitting with a sword cane. True, we could try it. I could add it in the sketch just to see how it looks. What? I'm not on the right layer. Wrong layer, Kronk. That works for now. You hold in one hand, then you can whip it and catch a person's sword or something. I was thinking it would replace your normal cloak. So the cloak would still be a part of the outfit. Okay, I see. I can try drawing it on and see how it looks. Where am I? Put on red. Let's see, what's a good one to reference here? See, I don't know where it would go very well on this outfit with this pose. I think if I had that pose where like my arms were in front again with like the cane here, it'd be easier to add it on. Let's see, would it look better on this shoulder or this shoulder? I don't know if you could see it very well on this shoulder. But I'll try it on both shoulders and see what it looks like. Suit looks good, thank you. Kind of have it like out like this a little bit. Like that. Let me look. What if I just type in Yakuza shoulder cloak? Let's see if there's any reference for that. Hello. Okay. Not really getting anything. No, I'm more of getting guys wearing like their suits on their like the jacket on their shoulder, so they don't put their arms through the sleeves. They just like wear it on their shoulders. Why am I betting Majima is wearing it? See, the thing is, I could see Majima having the shoulder cloak thing. But no, what I'm getting is like, I think this one's actually from Yakuza. I don't know who this guy is. I feel like having a full big suit like that, like big jacket on my shoulders, might muddy this up a little too much. But it probably would look cool. And he has a cane, so we're gonna keep him in here so I can reference him later. Okay, I got shoulder cloak here. I don't know if the shoulder... I should probably add something cool to signify it. I feel like having like a fuzzy collar on the cloak kind of makes sense. Feels Yakuza-ish. Oh shoot, did I put on the same layer as the shoes. I wanted it on its own layer. Murasaki cho cho isuo shita. Let me go back to the shoulder cloaks. What one do I want to reference? I'll just look at this one for now. The only thing is, it looks like a lot of them have like a strap going around here. Maybe I can make this strap something cool. What if I made like a chain? I feel like that wouldn't be very comfortable, but you know, we gotta be a hardcore. I don't like this reference. I'm gonna look at a different reference. I'll just look at this one. I've seen jackets used in the same way as the shoulder cloaks. Like to catch people's swords. I don't know if it would work as well, but that could be cool. It might work a bit better on this shoulder than the other shoulder because you can see it a bit better. Maybe I should make it more like... Whee. I don't know what I'm doing. Or I guess. Nah, that looks weird. That was a little better. Let me go to... If I go here and I kind of erase it a little bit, that might make it read a little better. Just for now. But here. I don't know, what do you guys think of that? I think maybe I would improve this area here and like figure out how the top part looks. Maybe make it a little fluffier. I don't know. It's an interesting idea, but I don't know if it's working with it. I feel like it changes the vibe. I don't know. I don't know. Where is it? Here it is. Actually, there's a similar looking outfit in Bloodborne. Oh yeah? I mean, a lot of the references I'm looking up look like they could come from Bloodborne or something. But you're right, it does change the vibe. Yeah, it's a cool idea. I think it's definitely something we could come back to for a more like medieval kind of outfit. I'm liking it, but maybe the coat doesn't work sitting in front of the leg. You didn't like it in front of the leg? I just wanted it to look somewhat prominent. If I could... Do I have a second version? Hold on, let me not erase that. Let me copy it and then change it. Do it like that. Maybe. Yeah, no, it's cool. But I feel like it's losing the Yakuza vibe a little bit. I think especially combined with the hat, when I put it on, it makes me feel more like Peter Pan or something. Like, this looks like Yakuza. This looks like Peter Pan or the Pied Piper. Coattails for the jacket wouldn't fit either. Yeah. But these are all cool ideas we could use in future outfits. That man is always cold even in Hawaii. He's one of the villains from Yakuza 8. Okay, I was gonna say, it does look like he's wearing like a turtleneck, which I thought was interesting. I could try drawing a big jacket on my shoulders. I feel like it's gonna muddy it up a little bit. Especially with the cane here. But I could try it just to see what it looks like. That suit does look very good as is. Yeah, I am liking it. I might try the big jacket on the shoulders just to see what it looks like. But I think at this point, with the pose and how it looks, it's probably good. There's capes in Yakuza? Oh yeah? What if I just have like a cape? Ah. See, it keeps making me look more like a part of Red Robin. Red Robin? Yeah, Red Robin, yum. Robin Hood's gang. What you have looks awesome. Could always add a jacket on top layer. Yeah, I just want to draw it on just to see what it looks like, but I feel like we're probably not going to go with it, but I just want to experiment. Especially in this pose, it's going to be a little hard to put it on, but I just want to see. Let's see, what? Let me find a better reference for this. Big jacket on shoulders. Animate. There we go, here's some references. Simple and tidy looks great and fits Yakuza. Yeah. And like I said, we could do some fun things with like patterns on it. But I just want to experiment a tiny bit. Just to see what it'd look like. I'll just kind of draw a jacket similar to his, since his gives Yakuza vibes. Is gonna jump now and be free. We'll just copy his jacket. Just copy my homework and make it a little bit different. Oh, here we go, guys. It's a classic one we listen to almost every art stream. He said to her, "Can I like a cheeseburger? And I might like a milkshake as well." He said to him, "I can't give you either." And he said, "Isn't this Burger Bell?" She said, "Yes it is, but we're closed now. And tomorrow at 10. Robin Hood Men in Tights. Oh, I just realized we were supposed to end at the 3-hour mark. I was distracted. That's okay. We'll end soon. See, I don't hate it with the big jacket. I still think it might be making it a little too busy. But the jacket is kind of working for me better than the shoulder cloak. With the coat, you could always have the star design on the inside. Oh, that would look sick. Especially with this. His cheeseburger. It's his cheeseburger, hobo. It was always his cheeseburger. When I have money, I'm gonna try and see if I can get either of the 2 cinemas in my region to do TADC. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. You know, you got like a month or so. We got a month or so to go. Hope you can do it. Yeah, I don't hate the jacket. But I think it might make it a little too busy. I don't know. It is kind of sick though. I don't know, guys. What do you think of the big jacket? What are your thoughts? The Larry Cucumber mod for Yakuza 0. Just play as Larry the whole time. He will wait for you. This song is about waiting for marriage before sex. See, I've seen people say that, but he also mentions like, "Oh, sorry, cheeseburger. I'm gonna go to Denny's for breakfast, but I'll be back for you." And I'm like, if we're applying this metaphor about him waiting for the cheeseburgers and waiting for sex, wouldn't him going to Denny's be him having sex before marriage? Or are we saying Denny's is like different from Burger Bell, where like Burger Bell is like sex, but maybe Denny's is masturbation? Is that what we're saying? Kira's Fit in Zero takes some time to get used to, but he doesn't have his gray suit. Oh, he doesn't. I don't know if I registered that. I do like the coat. It is pretty sick. I'll think about it. I could, the way it is, I could also just have it as like a separate layer where like I can toggle it on and off. Because honestly, it doesn't cover up much of the original fit. I like it, but prefer without. Like the cloak, it's nice, but better without. Yeah. I feel like it does still have more Yakuza vibes without it, but I will think about it. But yeah, if I do add it, I might add it in a way that I can take it off. What? That's why you, the cheeseburger, should wait? Because if he can't wait, then he isn't for you? Oh, it's about him. Okay. I guess I can see that. I see what you're saying, Hobo. Mothman and Mothwoman will always be at Denny's. Yeah, see, you don't have to wait for sex before marriage. Just go have sex with Mothman and Mothwoman at the Denny's. That's what life's all about. You don't need to wait for the cheeseburger. Just go to Denny's. Beautiful cryptids are waiting for you. Beautiful, sexy cryptids in your area. Single, sexy cryptids in your area. Anyway, I think we're gonna end here because I was only planning to go my usual 3 hours, and I do still have to pack because I forgot to do that earlier. But yeah, I think we've been productive. We got our little me for next week. And we have Yakuza Aster started. And we got plenty of time before we're gonna start Yakuza, so I got time to work on this. Yeah, I think I do prefer it without the jacket, but the jacket is pretty sick. But yeah, I have to design the cane, but I'll figure it out. Priester Master art looks awesome. Thank you. It keeps getting better. Thanks for streaming. Oh, yeah, you gotta pack. Yeah, I gotta do that. I also still haven't tested Mother 3, and I need to do that before I leave, because I don't think I'll have time before I get back. Or after I get back, I won't have much time. Because we're gonna start streaming it on Monday, because that's when the anniversary is. 420, let's go. Been a very productive session. Thanks for streaming, Aster. Yeah, thanks for joining me. I'm glad people could work alongside me. Both art pieces are great. Thank you. Yeah, I am liking this pose. This is fun. I like the face too. And Changeling, thank you again for the suggestion of putting the talisman papers in the hat like a feather. It looks good. Vapor Skull is playing Katamari. XX Saturn is also streaming. All right, let me see who's all live right now. Saturn just went offline. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I don't see them over here. A good suggestion indeed. Happy to brainstorm. Yeah. All right. Vapor Skull. Yeah, we can raid Vapor Skull. Who else is streaming? Yeah, we'll say hi to Vapor Skull. Raid. Vapor Skull. Alright guys, this is my last stream of the week. I should get my schedule out for next week by Sunday. We will be starting Mother 3, which should be on Monday. Probably Monday at 9 p.m. EST, if I am correct about my work schedule. I'll have to see how many streams I can do next week. I should be able to at least 2. Maybe I can squeeze in a 3rd one, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed the art. And I hope to see you guys again real soon. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye. Farewell. See you later. I don't know why I always wave my hands goodbye when we do this. You can't see my hand. Anyway, see you later. Bye-bye.